What's up, guys? This is Gold Rush 49. I got a new channel here, so I'm gonna do a first video. Pretty much what my goal on this channel is basically to share with you the things that I get as I grow my silver and gold collection. And actually, ultimately, I'd like to know what you want to see. So if you leave a comment down in the comment section below about things you want to see, that's my goal, is to go out and buy some of those things maybe you're looking at purchasing, and actually get them. So number one, that adds to my collection, and number two, you get to see it and see if you're actually interested in purchasing it. Now I don't have a huge stack, but I am working towards building on one. So I'll kind of get into it, show you what I kind of have here. Now, where this whole thing starts, this is what I keep everything in. You can tell I've had this box for a while. Most of what's in here are football and baseball, basketball cards, and I started collecting those when I was about 7 years old. And you can see there's Britney Spears, my first love, right there. Now I'm not a Vikings fan, but back in the day, when this card collection was really being built, I used to put 50 cents in those machines and you get a cool NFL sticker. So I figured, hey, well, put the Vikings on there because at least I got a sticker for my box. I don't know what else is on here. I don't even know. Oh, check it out. I got a picture of me and my cousin way back in the day. It was that little camera that made up miniature Polaroids. I don't know if you remember those. Charmander, of course, and then I was really into sports and Adidas and all that stuff. So let's see what's in here. Now, I told you I'm a 49ers fan, so this is just extra stuff. If I get coins or whatever that aren't wrapped or whatever, I keep these. Most of my stuff comes from JM Bullion, and the reason I do that is because, hey, guess what? If you spend $100 there, you get free shipping. So every time I make a purchase, I kind of try to spend at least $100. That way I save on the shipping cost. And I find JM Bullion does have the best prices. They maybe don't have as much of a variety as APMEX or Provident Metals, but honestly, they have the best prices that I've found, and they have like some really good sales. The other thing I noticed too is if you don't spend $100, JM, I think the shipping's only like $4, so that's definitely where the majority of my collection comes from. I do have some stuff from APMEX, but I find JM Bullion is my favorite, so I keep the extra things in a little bag here, in case I get a coin that's unwrapped or I buy something at a local coin shop or something like that. I do have a little bit extra to keep that stuff safe, so that's in there. Oh, yes, my favorite, Joe Montana rookie card. It's not graded. None of my cards are graded. I never got into doing that whole thing. I doubt it would grade very good. There's some stuff on the corners that need to be taken care of, but this is not what you're here to see, I'm sure, not my football card collection. If you want to see what's in there, hey, feel free to let me know, and I will actually go through it with you. But let's go through my gold and silver collection here. Kind of bring all my stuff out. So we'll go through the cards at some point if anybody wants to see a video like that. But here's what I have so far. Now, this collection kind of builds. My strategy really is when I have money, is when I go out and I try to purchase what I can. So this is a tube of Eagles, but you notice it's not your traditional Eagle tube, and that's because I bought them 3 at a time, 4 at a time, and kind of added to stuff. Obviously, my gold collection is a little lacking, but I only started stacking about 4 months ago, around December, January. Maybe November, I might have bought my first thing when prices were really, really low, in the 14s. So let me throw some glove on or two, and we'll get right into it. So I got gloves on here. I didn't buy the cotton gloves. My wife and I will use these nitrile gloves around the house for chores and stuff like that. So why go out and buy cotton gloves that are going to get dirty and I'm going to have to replace them again and again, and just buy the nitrile that we use anyways when we clean the house, and they're dirt cheap. So figured, why not do that? So I don't have a stand, so I'm going to try to do all this one-handed. If you subscribe to me, hey, that's awesome. I love to have subscribers. The more you subscribe, the more chance that I have at getting some better equipment and doing some more videos for you. So first thing, not really exciting, but definitely I recommend getting these. We got American Eagles. Oh boy, my son's crying. It's Daddy Daycare Day. So if I pause this video, you will definitely know why. I am running to go help him do whatever he's got to do. All right, so take that tape off. Now these lids are on really, really good. So found a trick is if you twist them a little bit, especially when you're trying to do this one hand, you get a little lip on it, and you can pop it off pretty easy. So I say that, but I usually have two hands when I do that. There it goes. All right, so I always try to keep something in here. Usually you get these in shipping and stuff. So like I told you, I built this tube of Eagles. I think I bought 10 from J.M. Boone, and they sent me this for free, which is great. And then the other 10 I just kind of bought as we went here. So I'll dump these out onto the table so you can kind of see our silver stack here. All right, so I have 20 silver Eagles. Oh, it's a great sound. They got great weight to them. Beautiful coin. So I don't know if you can see here. These are all 2018s. I told you I started collecting in 2018 in like November, December. So, and then the 2018s had a better price. I remember the 2019s, they didn't make enough at first, and the prices have been higher on the 2019s. So at the end of the day, it's still backed by the United States government. At the end of the day, it's still 1 ounce of silver. So why the hell does it really matter if the premium, if I save 50 cents because of the 2018 rather than the 2019? Psh, fine, I'm good with that. So that right there is the majority of my collection. And let's go right into the next thing. Now they had a really good deal in January. J.M. Boone had a really good deal on silver Krugerrands. Let me see if I can get this out of the little protector here. So these are South Africa. They are originally they were gold, and I think in 2017 they did the first run of silver Krugerrands. So I got the second year run. I guess they were popular enough. So again, these are silver Krugerrands. Thought maybe there's a chance since it's something that's a little bit newer. If I pick it up, it could go up in value. May or may not. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Guess what? 1 ounce of silver. Yes, 1 ounce of silver. Beautiful. It's got good weight to it. Here's a comparison between the gold eagle, or the silver eagle, sorry. I wish I had a gold eagle. Silver eagle and the Krugerrand. So you can see fairly close in size. This one's a little flatter, a little wider. So if I put it on top of it, you can kind of see the rim around the outside, but fairly close. Obviously, both an ounce of silver. So I have 3 Krugerrands. That's what's in these little packets. So really not too much right now in my collection, but that's cool. Then I was watching some YouTube videos, and I thought, it might be pretty cool to own a couple of these. Now the prices on these obviously the premiums are ridiculous. But you know what? I saw it and I wanted it, so I said, you know what? Why not? So I went out and I bought 20 copper rounds. Again, these are from J.M. Boone. It's basically the St. Gaudin. It's a take on the gold eagle, if you will. They're just cool, man. Like they're cool to look at. Here they are compared to the silver, but they're cool. They have weight to them. Now I have 19 here because I had 20, and I got one of my buddies at work really into silver stacking. We talk about it a lot, and I told him I had some copper. He's like, "Oh, maybe I'll go out and get copper." I said, "You know what, dude? Just take one. It's what friends are for." And really, they're not that expensive. They do have a high markup, but again, you never know. Someday these could go up. I don't have a crazy amount of them. I mean, it cost me like $20-some to get this. They had a sale on them. And I was like, what, they're cool. Why not? It's just they make a cool sound, fun to look at, and you never know. I mean, precious metals, they are limited. We only have so much in the world of precious metals. So again, got a couple of those as well. They're fun to look at. Good time with our stack there. And then we'll get to what I wish I really had a lot more of, and that is my gold stack. So what I got here, oh boy. When you go and you buy a 1/10 of an ounce of gold and you see those pictures and you're like, oh yeah, 1/10 of an ounce of gold, it's got to be a lot. No, it's not. No, it is not. This is 1/10 of an ounce gold eagle. Ooh, it is so little, small. I mean, I think it's smaller than a dime, but it is tiny. You can barely see what's on there. So you see the pictures of them online. They must have like super focused cameras or something like that, because look at how little this is. Again, if you have a silver eagle, okay, that's kind of like your standard. This is a 1/10 of an ounce of a gold eagle on it. Look at that. I know, buddy. I hear you. I hear you. I'm coming. Okay. Sun is starting to cry a little bit, so we are gonna wrap this thing up. But I'll show you my last piece in my collection here. This is a dovetail 1/10 of an ounce from the Perth Mint, so that's Australia. This one's very, very shiny. It came in a case, which was cool. JM had a good sale on these. The premium was pretty low there. So now, for those of us that don't know, and I'll show you on the eagle over here, this has, they're both a 1/10 of an ounce of gold, but the difference, let's try to get out of the sun a little bit so you can see a little bit better. The difference in color, you see the difference in color between this one and the American 1/10 ounce Gold Eagle. The difference is the Gold Eagle has additives to it, so it's actually more than a 1/10 of an ounce. It weighs a little bit more, and what they do is they add, I think it's copper, or I think it's copper that they add to it. I'm not really sure. I could look it up, but it's not 100% gold. It's not pure gold. The reason they do it is because it kind of protects it a little bit better, and it's a little better up for handling and whatnot. So that's why you have the difference in color there between the two. So you can see this is 100% pure gold, and it's 999 all gold. This has a little bit of additive to it, but it's still a 1/10 of an ounce of gold, so it's a little more than a 1/10 of an ounce. This is exactly a 1/10 of an ounce. This is a little bit more, and that's because they add a little bit of copper or whatever it is to it. So that right now is my current stack. I am working to making that stack bigger. Can't wait to share when I get new things in. Share them with you guys, and hey, if you want to see those football cards, just let me know. We'll go through them. And hey, obviously I am a businessman, so anything that you see here is for sale. So if you want to buy something that I have here, something that I have in the card box over there, let me know. I would definitely sell it to you. I have an eBay account, and we can work something out. All right. Thanks for watching. Give a like if you like the video. Subscribe. That is the best. And if I get a lot of likes and a lot of subscriptions, I will keep adding videos. And again, leave me comments down, things that you wanted to see. You're looking on those websites, APMEX, JM Bullion, Provident Metals. You're looking at them, you say, oh man, I wish I really could see that. Let me know. I'll get it. I'll buy it, and we'll check it out right here on this channel. All right, so that's Gold Rush 49 checking out here. Great day, and hey, we'll see you soon.